Easter weekend, Mpumalanga Department of Community Safety, Security and Liaison is launching the Easter weekend road safety campaign. Our reporter Siphephile Kunene is in Nelspruit covering the launch for us, and she joins us now live. Siphephile, a very good morning to you. A few days away from the Easter weekend, how ready is the Mpumalanga province, especially for the huge traffic of cars driving that way?
They look and they feel prepared. They're ready for it. They're expecting traffic to swell on between Wednesday and Thursday, and then the following week on Monday, when people are going back to work, the busiest route is expected to be the Mozambican direction. They're also expecting more cars to be making their way on the N17 towards the Oshuk border post, which leads to Swaziland. So now they are launching the plans that they have in place to encourage drivers to rest, to encourage drivers to give each other spaces. When one is tired, another one must take over. But to tell us more about their programs is Muweti from the Department of Community Safety, Security and Liaison. Muweti, briefly tell us what today is all about.
Good morning to you, Siphephile. Today is about the launching of provincial Easter Arrive Alive campaign, specifically targeting this long weekend where we expect large traffic volumes, particularly on Thursday, when most people will be going to various directions for religious purposes, while others will be going home merely to go on holidays. So among some of the plans that we have in line with the expected increased traffic volumes is that we are going to have K278 roadblocks, block patrols, as well as rest stops and alcohol operations, which are merely targeting those who will be taken to the road knowing very well that they are drunk. We are expecting our law enforcers to be extremely mean this time of the year. They will be reining in all those who will be breaking the law, while at the same time trying their level best to ensure that all the holiday makers and those who will be traveling arrive at their destination safely. So we expect road users to also come to the party and behave very well so that everybody can be safe on the road.
Okay, now last year, around about this time, how was it on the road? What was your experience as a department in terms of accidents, in terms of people who are not maybe obeying the rules of the road compared to now?
As is the case, and as is previously with the other holidays, usually we lose quite a number of people on the road due to these crashes. Most of these crashes were resulting from head-on collisions, which are as a result of dangerous overtaking, people who will be driving while they are drunk. Others will also be driving while they are extremely tired, and this also affects their decision-making on the road, and this affect also how they behave once they are extremely tired. So we lost about over 40 people during last year's Easter holiday period, and our MEC, Pat Mgomani, is very adamant that we should be able to reduce these numbers like we did last year as compared to 2017. He says that this will only happen if motorists behave, and then if they follow the road rules, they obey the traffic rules, they also keep safe following distances, and they also do not overtake dangerously and drive when they know very well that they are tired.
Okay, when can we expect these holiday makers, those that are going to church and all, to return? Because now on Thursday you're expecting the traffic to go up. What can we expect thereafter? Is it Monday or Sunday?
Most of the holiday makers, some will be traveling on Sunday, probably to try and escape the rush of Monday, while others will be taken to the road on Monday. So, but then again, you know, when the people have arrived at their destinations, there will be lots of accidents that happen within the townships or residential areas where people live. So that is where our police and those who are monitoring shebins and liquor taverns will come in to ensure that there are no many cases of drunken driving, as we have had with the previous holidays. Because once people arrive at their destinations, they start drinking and then they start creating chaos on the road, moving from one place to another, one township to another, and so on and so forth. So we'll focus on that, and then come Sunday, our traffic law enforcement officers will also be back. We will also continue focusing on the main roads when most of the people will be returned to their holidays. But then at the same time, we'll be having this K278 24-hour roadblocks that will happen on specified roads to deal with any eventualities on our roads, even if the traffic would have subsided during those 2 days in between Thursday and Sunday.
Your main routes include Yomloto Road, N17, N4, and which other one?
We've got N17, N3, R540 that links Sabi and Dalstrom, as well as N4, N12 going there to Johannesburg, N17 towards Oshuk border post and Lebombo border post, and many other routes that we have seen that they contribute to most of these fatalities that we have seen over the other holidays.
Thank you, Mueti. Thank you for your time. That was the department spokesperson, Mueti. Now we'll be talking to the police to tell us exactly what their role is here. Bembe, we need to know what role you play here as police. Now we're seeing a huge roadblock here. What are you doing?
Yes, since we are launching the Easter operations, and then essentially it is a well-known fact that whenever during this kind of these times, people are traveling up and down. Traffic volumes are high, and as you can see, together with all the role players, our partners, the traffic management and transport and others, they are also here. Then we, also, as the police as well, we're carrying ourselves up because people will be traveling in the first place. There will be a lot of even stolen vehicles that will be moving up and down, the length and breadth of our province. And then also people's houses will be left vacant. There's a lot of opportunity. Criminals also are looking to capitalize on the increased movement of people. Houses becoming vacant, other places becoming, full with tourists and people going to church, and then, your criminals taking advantage of that, wanting to cash on that. So we as the police and other law enforcement agencies, we're also readying ourselves so that we can meet the challenge as it comes.
Okay, now in such roadblocks, there are illicit goods that are found. How possible is it that you'll come across this, especially on the N4, and how often does that happen compared to last year? What are you expecting this year?
Yes, of course.
Apologies, we have to come out of that conversation to go straight to Parktown, where the State Capture Commission has started for the day. Let's go there live.